Welcome to my next clip. This is Mrs. Quinn, otherwise known on YouTube as the Virtual Teaching Assistant. I hope you like my new background to my presentations here. It's the picture the girls drew for me, so no one else has one like it. We're doing rounding numbers today, so let's get started. Okay, a teacher I used to work with used a particular song to remind pupils when it comes to rounding numbers. And it's both annoying and amazing. Annoying because it sticks in your head, but also amazing because it sticks in your head. So you can imagine it works well with the pupils. Here we go. Okay, so what we used to do is we used to sing to them. And it was, the only way is up if it's 5 or over. This is why I'm a TA, guys, because my singing voice is diabolical. I am never going to make it as a singer. If the number we're rounding is 5 or over, then we round up. I'm not talking about the whole number, I'm talking about a certain digit within that number. I will explain that in the next slide though. If the number we're rounding is 4 or less, then we round down. Okay, so if you're rounding to the nearest 10, the first step you need to look at is what are your nearest tens? Think of your 10 times table, okay? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and so on. 100 would still count as one of your nearest tens because it appears in the 10 times table. This can sometimes confuse our pupils, okay? So we're going to look at rounding the number 78 to the nearest 10. Now you can see here I've highlighted the ones digit, okay? This is the digit that when we're rounding to the nearest 10, we look at. We're always going to be looking at the ones digit. So, is this number here higher than 5? Yes. So that gives me a clue already. So let's have a look. In 78, what are my nearest tens? It'll be 70, and the next one would be 80. So let's pop them in. Okay, now in the middle down here, I'm going to put my middle point, which will be 75. Where would 78 sit on my little table here? That's it. It'll sit on my green side here. So I know it's after the 5, yeah? So this is going to round up. All right, let's do some more. So my first number here we're going to look at is 24. I've already highlighted my ones digit. So my first nearest 10 is going to be 20, my next nearest 10 is going to be 30, and my middle point is going to be 25. 24 would sit just before 25, so I know that one would round down. Let's try 132. 130, 140, and my middle point will be 135. So 132, would that come before or after 135? Exactly, before. So we know with this one we would round down. Let's have a look at 97. 90 is one of my nearest tens, and my next one is 100. So in the middle would be 95. 97 will come after 95, so we would round up. Now we're looking at rounding to the nearest 100. Now the thing to remember when you're rounding to the nearest 100, exactly the same as your tens, but this time we're going to be looking at our tens digit, okay? So this first one is my hundreds digit, this is my tens digit, and this is my ones digit. We need to be looking at this one here right in the middle. All right, so my nearest hundreds are going to be 100, 200, and right there in the middle is going to be 150. Where is 148 going to sit? Does it come before 150 or after 150? Yeah, it comes just before. So this one would round down. Let's try a few more. 369. Again, you can see I've highlighted there my tens digit. So 300 would be my lower 100, 400 would be my higher 100, and 350 would be my middle ground. So where would 369 sit? Now we already get a clue here because this is higher than 5. so I know it's going to round up. That's right, it sits on that side. 127, so my lower 100 would be 100, my higher 100 would be 200, and then my middle ground would be 150. What about 127? Again, my middle number here, this digit is lower than 5. I know this is going to round down. My last number here is 489. So my first 100 is going to be 400. My next one's going to be 500. My middle ground is going to be 450. Again, I know 8 is higher than 5. Let's have a look. Brilliant. That rounds up to. Rounding to the nearest 1,000. Again, exactly the same as the other two, apart from this time the digit I'm going to be looking at are my hundreds. So this digit is my thousands, this digit is my hundreds, this is my tens, and this is my ones. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to need these for this anymore, but I will leave them there for you. Okay, so I already know that 4 is going to be lower than 5. So I know this one's going to round down. Let's see what my nearest thousands are. So my lowest 1,000 is going to be 1,000. My higher 1,000 is going to be 2,000. And I know half of the 1,000 is 500. So my middle ground is going to be 1,500. And 1,488 is just going to sit right there, just before 1,500. Let's do some more. I'll do this a bit quicker now so you don't get bored. All right, so the first one, 1,236, would sit between 1,000 and 2,000, with 1,500 in the middle. We would round it down because, of course, 2 is lower than 5. The second one of 3,567, the lower 1,000 is 3,000, the higher 1,000 is 4,000, with 3,500 in the middle. I know this is 5 or over, it's going to round up. 4,899, so my lower 1,000 is 4,000, my higher 1,000 is 5,000, and in the middle sits 4,500. I know 8 is greater than 5, so I know this one's going to round up too. I hope that helped a little bit. To recap, to round to the nearest 10, you will be looking at the ones digit. Remember, the only way is up if it's 5 or over. Don't worry guys, I won't sing for you again. Okay, to round to the nearest 100, you look at the tens digit. Okay? And to round to the nearest 1,000, look at the hundreds digit. Now, I've got a bit of a pattern there. See if you can see it too. Okay? Just a quick challenge for you. You don't need to send me an answer. You can do if you like, by all means. If we're to round to the nearest 10,000, which number do you think we'd be looking at then? Have a look. Thank you so much for watching. Any feedback you've got at all, good or bad, please comment. If you found it helpful, please like and share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because then you'll get notified of new videos. Take care and stay safe. Thank you.